Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to take a look at another figure from the vintage collection, and this time around it's this little guy, Lumat, who is of course an Ewok. As you'll have probably heard on the live stream that I did with RF Biker Scout a couple of months back, I'm not the biggest Ewok fan, but the figures that Hasbro produce are absolutely fantastic, and while they're not my favourite characters, some of these figures are just absolutely superb. And I'll talk about this one in particular in just a bit. Before we do, as always, we are going to take a look at the packaging that Lumat comes in. Very, very cool card back once again with this one. Got the Return of the Jedi logo at the top with the Lumat name tab, and of course an image of Lumat himself on the card. On the back of the packaging we've got other figures available in the line. Again, all of these will be receiving a review very soon. And overall, superb packaging. Not hot on the pink colour scheme for the name tab and the backing behind the figure, but that's neither here nor there, and I'm not going to dispute that. That's Hasbro's choice, not mine. But anyway, onto the figure. Here he is. As I said, not the biggest Ewok fan, but the figures that Hasbro continue to produce of these guys are absolutely awesome, and you can see that by just the level of detail that's got into this one. There's some superb texture and detail in the sculpt of the fur. The headdress is absolutely fantastic, and the level of detail and intricacy on the weapons are just superb. I really want to applaud Hasbro on this figure. It's really, really good. Probably one of the best Ewoks that they've put out so far. In terms of articulation, I'll run through that first. He does have a ball jointed neck, although the headdress does limit some of that movement. He has ball hinged shoulders and swivel wrists. He also has ball hinged elbows as well, which is really cool considering the size of the figure. He has a swivel waist, ball hinged hips as well, which is spot on, and hinged ankles as well. So he's probably more articulated than some of the human figures in the Star Wars line. For example, the new Saga Legends or the Mission Series figures, you know, there's more articulation in a little Ewok than there are in those figures. So that's quite a shock really when you think about it. In terms of weaponry, he does come with a spear, which as I said is superbly detailed. And he also comes with a crossbow as well. Now he's going to need some ammo for that crossbow, and attached to a strap on the headdress you can see this pouch, which does contain a few arrows which can be removed, but I'm not going to do that really, because once you pull one out they all tend to fall out, and they are very, very small and easily lost. Unfortunately the crossbow doesn't function, you know, this is just a solid plastic piece, you can't actually fire the crossbows. But you know, something this size and what have you, then it's not really to be expected. But it's a very, very cool figure. If you are an Ewok fan, this is a must-have figure. Really rounds out the army quite well and looks fantastic amongst the other Ewok figures that Hasbro have released. So if you want this guy, again, he's part of the final wave of the vintage line, so if you want him, grab him. He's not going to be around for much longer, guys. So that's just about it for Lumat, the Ewok. I'll be back with more vintage reviews very soon. So until then, as always guys, keep collecting and may the Force be with you.